Those of you who have me on Facebook, on Facebook, why can I not say Facebook today? That's what I get for taking time off. But you know what, we're gonna start again. That was rubbish. Come on into the ditch. I'm your resident ditch witch, Tara Tyne, and we're about to get witchy, whether you like it or not. So there have been some massive developments in the ditch since we were last chatting. I'm sure you probably saw the post I put in the community tab on my YouTube channel that I was taking last Thursday off. I intended to bring you Bloopoween last week so that it was kind of stuck right on to the end of Ditchoween, so I wasn't going to be kind of dragging it into November, but look it. I needed a break, you needed a break, and there's been a lot of other stuff happening. Top of the news bulletins is that I have somehow found my way onto an album with Peter Hook from New Order and Joy Division, Rowetta Satchel, who sang with the Happy Mondays, among many other groups and musical projects, and Brinsley Ford, who was in Aswad, who were one of my absolute favourite groups of the 1990s. And how did I get onto this album, this little old witch from Dundalk? Well, I'll tell you. I answered the call on Facebook to do a collaboration with a UK based group called Last of the Fallen Angels. And for the past year we have been chipping away at a song that ended up becoming Ivory Tower. There's a music video for it and everything. I have shared it here in the community tab in the past, but you can go looking for that if you haven't seen it already. Ivory Tower by Last of the Fallen Angels featuring Tara Tyne. I knew at the time that Last of the Fallen Angels were also collaborating with other artists, and I knew that it was a very exciting time and that there was a lot of new interesting stuff happening around this group. What I didn't realise was the caliber of people that I was going to be working with. So the track that I did with the group, I wrote the vocals, Last of the Fallen Angels did their thing with it, and the track was then produced by Simon Ellis. He has worked with the likes of Spice Girls, with Britney, with S Club 7, with Westlife, with E17. But yeah, obviously this was all news to me as the project developed. I had answered a call which was somebody who was interested in doing something that felt like The Specials meets The Clash. That's the ad I answered to. There was absolutely no way for me to see where it was going to go, and here we are. So the album that we're all appearing on together is called Radio Babylon. All proceeds from that are in aid of a homeless charity. So if you'd like to pre-order that album, which is coming out at the end of this month, get on to Last of the Fallen Angels on Facebook. Great. Okay, so that was definitely the biggest piece of news I've had. Certainly as far as creativity goes, that's been wonderful. On the other hand, I got the completely shite news that my landlord is selling this house. Now, in fairness to him, he has given me until next July, so that's I don't want to count how many months that is, but that is well into next year. It was more time than I'd actually be entitled to by law. Thanks to the landlord for that, I guess. It still means that I need to relocate. Now, if you're anything like me and you're not earning 5,000 quid a week, then you'll probably be familiar with the absolute dumpster fire that is the rental market. And in the last, 15 years that I have been tangoing with the rental market, I've lived in a lot of addresses. A lot of addresses. A lot of the time that was sort of having the rug pulled out from under me because my landlord needs to sell the house, that kind of thing. It's been very unpleasant, to say the least. But we are not going to focus on that, okay? This time I'm taking a different tack. I'm gonna be proactive. And I am incredibly lucky in that I have something on my side that an awful lot of people out there do not have. And that is a small nest egg. Feels weird sharing my personal details here on the internet for anyone to see, but If you know me in person, it's no secret. I was left what is to me a very substantial amount of money. If I were to take this money and talk to any of the estate agents in my area, or in fact in the country, I think, and ask them, will I be able to secure myself housing for that price? They'd laugh at me. I've had a few people laugh at me already, but this is what I'm going to do. Or at least it's what I'm going to attempt to do. For years and years now, I've had it in my mind that if I could only just save up to €20,000, then I'd be able to buy myself a little ruin on a piece of land, do it up, live cheap. Perfect kind of project for a creative and hands-on person like I am. I've had some experience in natural building in the past, so this is a project I have actually wanted to take on for probably coming on 15 years now. The whole time I've been in the rental market, I've just been secretly and not so secretly dreaming of the time when I would be able to do this. And of course, I'm huge into permaculture, sustainability, all of that. I've studied a fair bit in it over the years, but when it comes to actual practical experience, obviously I've been kind of lacking the resources to go into it with both feet. And now here it is, and I feel like in a perpetual game of goalpost moving in my life, as we, I'm sure, all experience in life. As soon as I kind of reach that target with my savings, the goalpost has vanished. It's gone. But I have hope, okay? I know you might be watching this and thinking I'm crazy, but for the first time on Daft, which is Ireland's property website, it is the most used one. And you can filter by price as you can on most of these sites. And the lowest bracket is under €25,000. And for quite some time now, there hasn't been anything in that category. It has been a useless category on Daft, driving all of us low-income people bananas. Okay, but for the first time in a long time, there are now 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, Cahir properties on Daft for under €25,000. Now, of course, there are catches. Can I just take the money I have, go make a cash offer, buy myself a house today? No, I cannot. But the plan is I'm going to try. So here in the ditch, between now and next July, you will be seeing a new kind of content, okay? It's not going to be the only thing I'm doing. I'm obviously still going to be working on my history and folklore and just the silly witchy things that make me laugh and make me think and make me rhyme with Professor Frink. But you are now also going to see me start to dip a little toe into the realities of the current property market in Ireland. I think it's gonna be fun, kids. So if you or anyone you know is thinking a similar thing, I will be doing a video officially introducing to you the plan, the idea, what it is that I'm gonna be doing, the parameters that I'm working with, some of the laws and things around that, because this is not my first rodeo in this area. This is not the first time that I have tried to secure low-cost housing for myself. So I'm gonna be filling you in on a little bit of that too. So I really hope that that's going to be something that you're excited to watch with me. If you're thinking something similar, or if you have friends that are thinking something similar, let them know that I'm going to get stuck into it, because as far as I can see, I haven't come across too many people who are kind of doing property in that way in Ireland. There is a great channel that I've been keeping an eye on for a while now, which is Cheap Houses in Ireland. She's going and digging up properties which are being sold cheap around Ireland, and sometimes there's really interesting ones. You've got like ex-Garda barracks, ex-schoolhouses and stuff coming up in the Midlands, and I really enjoy following her, but even she's not dealing with a budget as small as the one I've got. My search is going to combine using the internet to try and source properties, open dialogue with some estate agents, but also actually getting talking to people in person and potentially cutting out the middleman. You know, they can be expensive. expensive. So yeah, like I say, let me know if that's the kind of thing that you would also be looking forward to watching. Tell me what you think. Let me know if you've got any suggestions for things you'd like to see me cover, and hopefully in the next few weeks I should be starting to share that content with you. So yes, the other part of today's video, the bloopers. Okay, I was giggling to myself the whole time putting these together. It was just all the really funny moments from the shooting of the videos for Ditchoween. And obviously not all of them had bloopers because sometimes I'm just perfect, you know? But the ones I got, I've put them together here, and yeah, that's it. I'm gonna sign off for now, and I'll be back next week with more of your usual witchy content. So hit subscribe for more fun and witchy adventures. I upload every Thursday and you're not going to want to miss it. Slán agus beannacht, goodbye and good luck to you. Come on into the ditch. Oh, never mind. Oh dear. Oh my god. Oh, I need to stop sneezing. Excuse me, I'm having a sneezing fit right now at the most inconvenient possible time. It's not your problem.
I feel all powerful. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
Well, it's definitely not you with that thing in your head. This is annoying me, so I'm gonna fix it down. Yes, yes. To those who they deem worthy. I'm incredibly wordy, so lend me your anvil, friends. Lend me your anvil, I want to curse you. Take a piece of string that was used to tie meat. If you're vegan, ask a carnivore friend to lend you one, maybe. Well, if they're vegan, they're not really gonna want cream, are they, Tara? Do you like my caving chic, Dave?
Pretty fantastic.
Oh, working in a gold mine, going down, down, down.
This is fierce crack, so it is.
Caving is sexy! Oh, do try to contain yourself, Binks. Yes, I did make my cloak out of a leftover portion of a bed sheet. And yes, it is stuck on with a heinous amount of safety pins. You couldn't see them when I started, but oh boy. Booty, witchy booty. Foiled by Thackeray Binks.
This place is rock and roll.
Shine on! God damn it. Shine on! Oh. The devil's restless tricks, ho ho. I can't talk and be creepy at the same time. And if he tells you he has your deceased loved one, loved ones, something just fall off me. The hills are alive with the sound of Vikings. Is rock bottom prices. You wanna buy this rock. It's very confusing. My brain is also melting, yes. By the time you're watching this, I am probably passed down, face out. Oh, have I got lipstick on my teeth? I really hope not. I just shot that whole thing. And I'm so not doing it again.